10 plus 15 is 25. Roar! Giant growth on a hero's intervention. Good enough for Brawl, baby. I don't mind brawling with turtles, and I like brawling with turtles that put giant monsters into play. But what if the only monster in the whole deck that you could put into play is a 15-15? Yeah, this is Raph and Mikey Troublemakers. We're going up against Leonardo, the cutting edge. Turtle on turtle violence immediately. We have turn 1 exploration. It's an easy keep. This card, this is a 7/7. I'm in the way. That's okay, Libby will put it over here. 7/7 trample haste. When you attack, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a Emrakul the Promised End. No, Emrakul the Aeon's Torn, and put that card onto the battlefield, tapped, attacking, and the rest on the bottom. So 15 plus 7 does not equal 25, but it does equal 22. You are a lightning bolt from pure victory. Anyway, Feather-Brained Flincher, 1 and a white, 0/2 flying. When this leaves the battlefield, make a food. What is going on? And this is Sneak, lifelink. When you gain life, put a counter on it. Why am I reading so many cards? I just got here. All right, exploration. Second land for turn, Highland Forest. I mean, the deck has no creatures but Emrakul and a million ramp spells, and some ways to protect the Emrakul so that you get to do the thing. But it looks like our opponent's super aggressive and on the play. So this is going to be a tough one. As we see Case of the Uneaten Feast, and it's already a 2/2. That's a 3/3. That's... What happened to my game? What happened to my magic? I want to cast Expand the Sphere here, but I can't. Defend the Rider can make a pilot or give hexproof and indestructible. We might need it. Bitter Reunion is probably the play. But what are we discarding? Let's see what we can see on top of the deck. See, this is why we have cards like Bitter Reunion in the deck, because you can shuffle this back into your library. Anyway, we don't want that. That's a good surveil right there. But now the opponent knows what's coming, don't they? Yes, they do. I want all of these cards. But I will probably draw land because there's over 50. There are 50 lands, and then I think there's like 3 MDFCs, 4 MDFCs. It's supposed to hit land drops anyway. Life gain, go burr. That's why we can run Expand the Sphere instead of cards that only fetch basic lands, because there's so many lands in the deck, we're not gonna whiff. There's no way we whiff. Yeah, it's just 6. Everything's fine. This is turtle on turtle violence. It's a solved case. They're at 34. Here's the problem now. How do I kill them? I need Emrakul to stay in play. So I need to survive a turn after Emrakul. Ugh. All right. We're gonna need a lot of mana to make this happen. Here's Malevolent Rumble. We can take a Stomping Ground. Didn't really want to pay life for my mana here. So how did I end up hitting the lands that hurt me so bad? Ouchies. So yeah, we need to get Emrakul down and then survive another turn. How the heck do we do that? I'll take the ones that don't hurt me. You put them on tapped, right? Yep. There's something like a Sky Shroud claim in Brawl that's like a real card. I don't despise alchemy. I just don't really want to play the alchemy cards if I can avoid it, because I have so many like real cards that I want to play. An alchemy card has to be like perfect for me to want to put it in a deck. There's just so many good cards, you know? So many things you want to play. They get a Witch Enchanter, so they can zap it in. So they can lay down arms. I do want the 3 life, so we accept their terms. Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna work. You have to attack with this to get the Emrakul on the field, and then we have to survive another turn, but maybe making a blocker will be good enough. This gives them life. That is so funny. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We do want 8 plus 1, but we don't want to pay a life for it. So I do have to play this Grove. I'm going to tap it for colorless to not grow their creature, LOL. And then we want mana open without paying life for mana confluence to cast Defend the Rider. Here we go. Why? It really wants to hold up layer. That's better. So, do you have Solitude? Because I might really need this 1/1 to survive. All right, show me Emrakul. There you go. Unfortunately, 42 life is a lot. But they have 7 commander damage. Wait, that's not a thing. Food and a life. Oh, God. Yep. Ooh, I didn't play the Stomping Ground. Is that going to cost me? I hope that doesn't cost me. I'm supposed to play that tapped. Okay. I mean, if their whole plan is make Leonardo infinitely large, Defend the Rider can block it. They used the lay down arms last time. There's Cloud. I mean, are they just showing me their deck now? I guess they're playing around Annihilator 6. I'm kind of blown away this game is going to go past an Annihilator Emrakul turn. But here we are. They found the perfect foil to my deck. One, 1/1 against all the evil that my opponent can muster. Hi. Nice. They're at 57. Emrakul's in shambles. Blossoming Defense. Well, we might need it. We've got actually several blockers now for Leonardo, but we don't have a way to keep them from gaining all that life. This is your Annihilator. I think I hold back the Troublemakers to keep them from attacking with other things. Yeah. Okay, that was cool. All right, don't make this unblockable somehow. Don't make it fly. And we'll be fine. When do I have to start thinking about blocking with Emrakul? Let's find out. Off the top, they have a Commander's Plate, but I have a Mishra's Factory. Also, the Shifting Woodland, only 2 out of 4 for Delirium. It's hard to get Delirium in this deck. You don't get Creature in your graveyard often. There aren't many artifacts, but it still made the cut because we're running 50 lands. They're calling a Surprise Witness. Man, what could I use a Scavenger Grounds here? All right, can you get something that makes it completely unblockable? For 2 mana? I don't think Brotherhood Regalia is in the format. They get Shadow Spear. Yeah, Trample's probably good. Can they equip it? Do they have what it takes? No. Well, since it doesn't have Trample now, do we want to block with a smaller creature? No, they have the Commander's Plate. We have to keep the Foundry. All right, I'm blocking with Raph and Mikey. Do I leave it in the graveyard to get Shifting Woodland powered up? I'm really close because I can sack Bitter Reunion. So I can have a 7/7 on command. I'm going to decline. My Emrakul's on the field. Seam Rip what? The Exploration. Nothing I can do about that. And that's another thing they can sacrifice. So me transforming into what? I mean, it probably just becomes the 7/7. But it can also become the Foundry if this dies somehow. You gotta think about that because I don't know. There's various ways that they're gonna try to kill me here. That's not very good. Get him! They gave up the spear. They did? I'm confused. So I have multiple ways to discard cards and draw cards in the deck in case this got stuck in hand. So I'm going to hold the burgeoning. We still have instant speed, sack reunion, woodland become something. They've got the ooze. Uh-huh. Okay. No trample. What do we block with? Just a whittle guy. Take one for the team. You're my favorite layer of the Hydra. My delirium, though. They're gonna destroy my delirium. They just no, that doesn't destroy my delirium. Never mind. Tossing say blockers for days. Yes. Well, I did wonder how we would ever overcome somebody who gained like 5 life. Now we know. Of course, there are fun ways to build a deck like this. You could put a variety of very expensive creatures in it so that you get awesome big Timmy flips. You get dinosaurs, you get dragons, you get praetors, you get Eldrazi. You could build that deck. Or you could just build the one that puts Emrakul into play all the time. We are what we are in this world. You have to be prepared. Guys, even if you hate the idea of this deck, now you know what somebody running this deck is probably doing. Core, Glimpse, bam, Emrakul. Hang at the crossroads, by the way. Usually if they resolve their commander, they win. So this is going to be a very stupid game. I haven't built this deck. Hang at the Crossroads is one of the commanders I actually did want to play from Avatar, so I need to build that sometime. We just need what? Crop rotation. Does it do anything to them? I don't think so. I don't have anything I can get with crop rotation that disrupts them. As much as I like the card. It is a bit of a free roll to keep on top. I just have a better land in play, but I'm not even sure what I would do with it. All right, get me a forest. So hang at the crossroads, you flip clones constantly until you get roaming thrones, and then you get more clones, and you blink Aang, and you just go through your whole deck. I do need to build this deck. It sounds so much like me. What do you guys think? Open mana. It's really tempting to go for Glimpse the Impossible. But I have Windfall in hand. The problem with Windfall is if you draw into Emrakul, and the problem with Glimpse is if you exile Emrakul. Both are risky. With mana open, I think we just play around it by passing the turn. And then we try to Windfall into it, because they don't see it coming, right? Right, that's a cycle. I'm sure they'll put something on the stack here. I could have resolved Unexpected Windfall right then, but then they still, like, I don't want them to see this coming. I want them to tap their mana and do something. They are not tapping their mana or doing something. All right. Ooh, no response. How exciting. Still, when they are like this, it is probably not correct to go for it. Especially when I can't go for it again the next turn. The One Ring can probably draw some fire. Never mind, they have nothing. They must have something if I play a creature, though. There's no way they're just sitting there doing nothing this long. Unless their deck is literally all clones, which would be funny. But we have to try to go for it next turn. There's still a chance also we can catch them with a Force of Vigor. No? Okay. They are at 25, so I can't kill them yet. They haven't shocked a land in or anything. Overprotect. It's a good card. I mean, I don't think I lose when they start flipping. I think I'll find a way out of it at this point. Maybe that's cope. But if I have this much mana and this many cards, and then overprotect is lethal. Do it. Interesting. Is this exile? Destroy. Balls. But they held up mana. Let's see what happens. 2 mana open. It must be removal or it must counter a creature spell. Can we beat a counter? Or destroy. Yuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, it is going for lethal. Ooh, guys, I don't know. I don't know what's happening. This must be some kind of a counter spell, right? I mean, I can try again next turn. I have so much mana now. Okay. I mean, they have protection. I can't kill them here, but getting Emrakul down means they're not gonna make it through their next turn. They want to draw, sure. I attack for meh. But look at our position. So can they win? There's no way they can win here, right? Burgeoning. 1 mana open. Nothing I can do right here. So let's do this. Whiff. Whiff. They copied Raph and Mikey. What are you? You're the Vizier of Many Faces. You attack for 7, they get a card out of their deck. Is there anything I can do about that? I don't see it. I don't see it. Buckle up. Ah, it's a bird. Of course it is. It's a freaking bird. Magic is beautiful. Now what? I might have swords. I don't think it matters. We obviously have hexproof going on. Let's try a Valakut. I mean, Glimpse is a draw 3. Overprotect is awesome. Force of Vigor, Cultivate, and Collective Resistance haven't been very useful. So we'll put those on the bottom and draw fresh cards. We get a Chain Lightning. That's pretty good. Untap, lose 3. A Mutavault and an Arena of Glory. We'll play the Vault. They're gonna have to sack a lot of stuff. Chain Lightning, remove the blocker. They take 22. Do they have a flicker? Yeah, you know it. Okay, in response. It's not there. Let's see what they got. They're tapped out now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They hit into a hierarch. Ah! Probably a lot of mistakes just there right now. Okay, what does Urza's Cave get? Is there anything I can get with Urza's Cave that does something useful? I should probably... Actually, I should glimpse the impossible. Ooh, removal. If I'd only done this sooner. Oh, I blew it so much. Okay. 3 damage to you. Focus up. I'm only misplaying like everything. We're at 9. We have a 1 ring. We could die. Do I cast Defense Grid? Then I can't interact on their turn. Seems pretty bad. Those are not bad. A few more cards that do things. Since I can't kill them, well, I can get him to 1. Oh wait, I have Overprotect. Yeah, okay. Blocking isn't not good for them. I can kill them. They're gonna, if they save these 2 creatures, they have the potential to win on a counterattack, but I can block with a Mutavault. Okay, they do save these both, but you have to block with Aang now. Damage. 10 plus 15 is 25. Roar! Giant growth on a hero's intervention. Good enough for Brawl, baby. Emrakul. That was their problem. They had a bird of paradise off their Mikey and Raph instead of an Emrakul. Get good. Don't you know how to hit your Emrakul? The deck building question. Grok? Grok? Exploration is a really good Magic card. I don't know if you guys have truly vibed with Exploration yet, but when you run 50 lands in a deck, suddenly this in your opening hand is the most busted thing you've ever seen. This Dust Bowl might be stupid. Exploration into the 1 ring is stupid. All right, what you got? You need a ramp. You need a ramp, or, and this would suck, you would not enjoy this, remove the Exploration, because it only gets worse for you. Hay Bay Forest Guardian, Shrine Bear. When it enters, you get Shrine. They do ramp. They got the memo. Woo! That's a vibe. I don't know about you. I'm feeling good. Man, getting the 1 ring cooking and then also dust bowling while having Exploration. This is like a stack your deck kind of hand. No, my life total. Yeah, you got me. Oopsie. Prop rotation. I need the Arid Archway in this deck. I don't think I have it. Like, now is a perfect Arid Archway moment. Do you hear the voices? Do you? Do ya, punk? Interesting. Meticulous Archive. Now, depending what we draw here, we have to decide, are we dust bowling our opponent? Or, hear me out, we go get Castle Garenbrig and Utopia Sprawl. Awkward. Very awkward. It is so tempting here to just lock them out of the game. But it's no guarantee of victory. It feels like it, but what if they do remove the one ring? What if they find a way? You know, life finds a way. I think I'm... I think I want them to tap out and play this instead of hold up interaction for this. I think that's the way, which means we go colorless, red, reunion, find more land, discard crop rot, sadly. Hit, carp forest, resistance is very good there. Green. And now with collective resistance to back this up, even removal won't help them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We do need 2 more lands. The ring and exploration will probably provide if they hold up mana. Skyclave apparition. This has to be for the ring. Yep. You got it. Well, now you're gonna get Emrakkuled. But they do have 1 mana open, don't they? And they did not attack. That must be like a Swords to Plowshares. Muta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need 9. So I think we wait 1 turn. We don't have enough snow mana because for some reason this Ice Age Carplusian Forest isn't snow covered, lol. But we can power up a Mutavault. Dust Bowling their land is tempting, but not that great. Let's hold. It's probably a Swords. It's not like we're under pressure. Exalted is a heck of an ability. We go to 21. Could blow up a land, but there's no guarantee that we then get to do what we want to do. Big score. Interesting draw. I love the word interesting. But you see, they're doing nothing. They're paralyzed. Ooh. Escalate, huh? What a card. Do I discard it when they could have a counterspell? I think I wait 1 more turn. We're still at 18. Patience. Patience. That's pretty great. That has too much red. This escalation needs another green. Six, and then a colorless for 7. There it is. We still don't have the double green, sadly. We'll have to settle. They are at 22, so this is a potentially lethal attack. But they can block. But maybe they tap for mana right here. Humiliation. I thought so. Do they have more responses? Get lost. You know they'd rather this resolve so it didn't have abilities. All right. Command zone. We'll be ready again next turn. How much removal does their shrine deck play? A lot of people build this deck as blink, removal, and shrines, and that's about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Plus we have the Garen Brig, so 1 mana open at this point. Don't forget to attack. How about defense grid? I swear I'll play it this time. All right, with their mana held up and them doing basically nothing, I think I want to... We still have the Dust Bowl route. I think I just wait. I think I big score on their end step. In that case, let's do... Well, I can big score and hit a land on their end step. I think that's the plan. We're at 14. And they're not using their mana. So they're clearly just being like, I'm going to kill your commander. That's how I'm going to win my game. Here we go. What shrine do they get? They get the Island Plaza, which gets them some land. Thought about playing this because it can also power up Haven, trade with the Apparition. But so can... I don't think it's that big a deal. All right. So we know they have like a 2-mana removal spell. Let's see if we can find a way around it. Or is this cave? Okay. And they kept up the artifact and the creature. And now they have a 4/4. So now I don't feel like Dust Bowl is very good. Bossing Say. Interesting. Very interesting. If I earth bend the Mutavault, then when they kill it, it just comes back. That's pretty cool. Exploration allows for another land. Now I could have done Bossing Say fetch land, but I think at 13 I've got to be careful. I could also Bossing Say the cave, but I want to see what I can map into. Actually, no, the Dust Bowl here with Bossing Say is also kind of busted. Such a weird game. Yeah, but Maya, that's interesting. You think them having all forests is a problem? I don't. I'm keeping these a secret. Ooh, value. Sorry, I get excited easily. So the Mutavault can turn into a 2/2 with 3 counters, so it's actually a 5/5. They don't know that. And I can sack it at instant speed to destroy one of their lands, and it comes back. Unfortunately, they are now getting very far ahead in mana, so they can deploy things and hold up removal for my 9-mana commander. No, the circle. Okay. Okay, what can I do? Nothing useful now. Ooh, really? I don't think they know. Let's go. Hello. Big tricks coming through. Yeah, you better kill it. You better kill it, or how are you gonna get your blink on? You don't have enough to recast it. Oh, that breaks their heart. They hate that. Okay, they're going to blink it now. No damage for me. Do you have enough mana? So you have to declare your teleportation circle target now, before the bear comes back. So that is going to work out a little bit for me. Obviously, they can Skyclave Apparition. I get a 4/4. They should probably take out Exploration, but I don't know if they know that. Most people hate trying to remove Exploration. What do you got? They got Go Shintai of Life's Origin. Let's go. They're getting a little too crazy for Emrakul. We're going to need some help off the top of the deck. We know we have a good card coming, but we're going to need more. We're going to get drained out by this freaking Northern Air Temple, and our opponent has 1,000,000 lands. At least I have a 4/4. Target? Utopia Sprawl. Okay. It's annoying, but okay. They have one less land. Will they be able to cast their removal spell? Is it 3 mana or 2? Well, if it's a counter spell, this can pave the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15. 6, 9, 15. I mean, it's becoming now and never. It really is. I could play a lot of Bossing Say games, but eventually I get drained out by this Air Temple. Sequencing because now it can't be countered. Get me the business. Hi. But is it too late? These aren't blue-red. That's trample. That's trample. If they're blocking, that's really good for us. All right, they just want this back in the command zone so they can cast it again. Hot. Show me a ramp spell. It's always a ramp spell. Sylvan Scrying, any land of my choice. Boseiju. Easy choice. Too bad I don't have a mana. All right, I'm not dead, am I? Whenever a shrine enters, 1 life for each. Okay, 1 life per shrine. Lands you control enter untapped. Okay. The beginning of your end step, topmost land gains some ability. Okay. Alchemy cards, I'm telling you. All right, Sanctum. That doesn't draw any cards this turn. It has to be next turn, but they're gonna have a lot of stuff. And they're triggering their shriny things. This is scary. This is very scary. But I do have a way to get the life losing one off the board. They are at 9. This is close. Okay, that's an elk. Can't be countered. Extra turn doesn't matter. Protection from spells that are one or more colors. What kills this? What is not one or more colors that is a spell? Do you need the freaking 5 mana like lesson, introduction, or battle? No, that doesn't work. Has to be colored. Yeah, you need introduction to annihilation. You need like goblin spell bomb. Okay, big shrine hit right here. Spirit Oasis, draw cards. Buckle up. Have we lost? They need to win with this play. 8. 7. A million cards in hand. Do any of them solve a 15/15 protection from colored stuff? How about Teferi's protection? That would be pretty poggies. Scoop. Tense. It's a tense game. But what's not tense is getting your cards delivered right to you fast and by professionals from CoolStuffInc.com. Use the promo code CGB5 and you also get a discount. And Dragon Shield will protect those cards with the best products in the industry. Thank you to Dragon Shield for supporting the channel. Promo code CGB5 at Dragon Shield. Links in the description. Support the channel. Tap like, tap subscribe, and I'll show you this card. Are you ready? Did you do it? You didn't do it. You're being lazy and you're freeloading on other people. Do it. Do it. Okay, I'll show you the card. It's a Sinister Monolith. Was that worth it? You're cool.